Okay. What? The request start already?
We meet again, you two.
Shit. Okay. I guess we're starting the quest already. Okay.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
What the fuck is a symposium? Who is trying to enter? Mafuyo, get the fuck out. No. Okay. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage. Why a love poem?
Wait, say what now?
Yeah, that's my reaction.
Please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Okay.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I feel embarrassed just imagining it. I feel embarrassed just imagining it. Okay, you know what I'm trying to say. The audience would definitely have a reaction. Yeah, the first one.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Okay, that seems more reasonable.
Hey, that's not any better.
Isn't that just asking for a beating? Mercenaries and orphanages really don't go together. I can agree.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask, just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Yeah, I also want to know who the fuck made the commission for the love poem.
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Ah. Okay. I mean, you've already seen us in like 3 other regions. I don't know why you want to see us again, but okay. You're not actually Catherine, are you? You're Nahida, right? Ah, yes. Now I remember. Yes, in the second Archon quest, yes. Nahida actually possessed the body of Catherine because she's a cyborg. Okay. You're not actually Catherine, are you? You're Nahida. What the fuck?
Obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
Okay, that was creepy as hell.
Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, Ad Astra Abyssosk?
Nahira, that was the very beginning.
So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really long dream.
So the Akasha can't take away the dreams of gods? What did you dream about? Ah, yes, the wholesome sad thing. Now I remember. I haven't played Genshin in quite a while. Actually, since completing the second Archon quest, I have just been doing commissions and to try and pull for Nero. That's what I was doing.
It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
Ah, yes, the guy with the weird hat.
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zerus festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Yes, but actually we experienced the Subaru effect from ReZero, but without actually dying.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
I don't know, bro.
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time.
Nice, yours are not dead. Best NPC, along with... Wait. I'm going to try to remember the guy from Inazuma. Teppei, yes, Teppei. Her and Teppei both are best NPCs in the entire game.
Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Yes, the sages. They fucked us with the samsara.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival?
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
What is this smirk Paimon? Damn. I am Ether right now. Dreams, emptiness, deception. Chapter 3, Act 3.
Let's continue our chat here.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
Maybe through the Akasha, somehow? Maybe, I don't know, maybe we found someone who... I was going to say maybe we find the guy that has invented the Akasha, but I think the sages invented the Akasha, so... Yeah. No, I don't think that's going to work.
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay. Possess a key figure in the academia, possess a student and infiltrate the sages' quarters. We could grab someone close to the sages and question them. That's interesting. Okay. I think the first and the last option are our best bet, but okay. If we possess a key figure in the academia, we can just ask the other sages. If Nahida possesses a sage, she can ask the other sages about information or just hear information, because they're going to think she's the sage, and just give her information. If she possesses a student, I don't think she'll learn much, because I don't think the sages give all the information to the students. And if we grab someone close to the sages and question them, I think that could work, but if they don't start talking, I don't know. They could just don't want us to know anything, so.
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
Shit.
It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
Do the sages know of the hero's abilities? I don't know.
Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
We could grab someone close to the sages and question
We're in
them.
the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences.
Okay.
After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Damn. True. Okay, the least, I think, the least best option.
No way, that's too risky.
Damn.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
But if we're trying to overthrow the sages, what does it matter? Or if we're trying to let the public know their sages are bad, what does it matter after that? I mean, if they're not the rulers anymore, what are they going to do?
Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
I can't think of anything else.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Nilu, I think. I think that this is the only person that's involved, or Dia.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work.
Oh no! What am I talking about? Oh, Haytham, of course. Of course, it's going to be Oh Haytham.
Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham.
Yes.
He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Setaria?
Who?
Setaria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia?
Literally don't know who her is.
We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
Ah, now I remember. The girl with the glasses. With the stage, yes.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Setaria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The name Setaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky.
Okay.
Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, Wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
This is no longer just a metaphor. Those are Setaria's true thoughts, right?
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Damn. That's not me, I swear.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Sounds exactly like the person we need.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again.
And I also think Hatem is going to help us regardless, so...
That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Okie dokie. We're going shopping.
This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Setaria?
I mean, yeah, that's why we're doing the research, Paimon.
No, I already have enough information on Setaria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Okay.
Talking
Why?
style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates?
Okay, this child is cursed.
The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case...
Oh, kitties! Nice.
Uh-huh. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
If you're talking about Candria, we don't remember shit, so...
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Yes, and those. I think the last one should count a little bit, you know. Nani?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Divine my prospects in health. Divine my prospects in love. Okay, I am very interested to hear the second one. Because Mihoyo has, until now at least, never shipped Ether with anyone. Except maybe Ayaka a little bit. And maybe a little bit Kaching, but nothing official, so I'm interested in this.
Love prospects? No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed.
Okay. Who is Ether going to end up with? Please don't tell me his sister. Don't want any incest bullshit.
One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How
Damn. Damn, I knew it. Iter is the true harem protagonist.
Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
The cats are like, what the fuck, bro? Didn't do shit.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
Damn, even Paimon knows.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Okay. So we need to bring cat food. That's what you're saying. Damn. Jean, the cat destroyer, is going to affect them? Oh no. Okay. Jean and cats don't have a very very good history.
I've never seen Harut and Marut be so wary of anyone.
Well, it is Jean we're talking about. I mean, she's a really dangerous person to cats. Okay, next vendor.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep, it belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Okay.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
If you just knew, my friend, if you just knew.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough
Jesus.
Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
At least he has Mora now. I mean, if I broke my leg, I would at least want to have some money.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
Nahira makes a really good Catherine, which is terrifying. I mean, I didn't realize that it was Nahira first. No idea.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Okay. Oh, they have... Maybe not banjos. I thought these were banjos, but banjos are smaller, so... Yeah, those are not banjos. You know what they are.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Ah, the doner restaurant. Nice.
Nahida, you've really
The
thought
kebab
of
restaurant.
everything.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering.
Okay.
After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Subarashi. Very good.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
Damn, Paimon, way to discredit her.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Dang, who wants to be a student, am I right? Okay.
I must have met her somewhere. Why can't I remember?
Oh? She can sense her. She can sense that it's Nahira, not Catherine. Oh, this Junior. Oh, so nice. Okay, no. I must control myself. We have to do the Archon quest.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahira, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities.
Yeah, I'm telling you from how is it called? From yes, I'm telling you from experience, not that easy.
I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
Yes.
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense,
The
the
cultists.
faith of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh yeah, they're from
I
one
get it
homeland,
now.
yes.
You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
Maybe she can talk about that with Dia. Because Dia, I think she's the same, from the same village as her. If King Deshret was to if King Deshret was to criticize Staria's actions, if King Deshret was to make demands of Staria, or we can use the god, yes. Yes.
So, how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere.
Okay, so what do we do then?
But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
Aha, yes. Borrow Nahira, yes.
You mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King. And then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Okay. This sounds very big brain, but don't know if it will work.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Wait, I didn't quite catch that. So that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. So that's how you're going to use all the info we've collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can. Oh, so she. Okay. She's going to possess the fucking stand the merchant guys.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Okay, nice. New abilities, let's go.
That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
Oh, that's easy. Just
wrong.
click at the
It's
muscle all
always
the
been
time.
painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
Alright, I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Don't worry, I don't think you're going to cause any more damage than the Samsara Festival time loop.
Yeah, don't beat
I don't
yourself
think,
up
at
over
least.
it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. Wait till the following afternoon, 12 to 6 o'clock. Can I get exactly 12? Nice. Nice shot.
Oh, here she comes. Satari is here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Don't trust me too much.
I'm starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
The diameter is so short. Jesus.
That's right. You really
Okay.
can't force
That was
anything
really
when it comes
weird.
to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
What? I'm a child? No! My worst nightmare! It has become true!
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh,
Yes, I am
of course I'm
Nabia.
listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
This is so weird because technically right now the traveler is speaking. And the traveler never speaks, so... Rare moment.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Ah! Shut the fuck up! The cat knows! The cat knows! Shut up!
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Harut and Marut.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
Ahem. So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
Paimon! Fucking dumbass, hide! So funny, man. Her little head is just popping out. So adorable. Well, could you do a reading on how long it will take to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
The gods have spoken. Oh ho ho, the gods have spoken.
The gods are asking. Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why so evil?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I know I failed
Master
the gods.
manipulator right
Please
here.
pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
King the Shred. It is Scarlet King.
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
Ooh.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
Huh? King the Shred's resurrection is a misinformation campaign? Oh, so the academia have made the people of Sumeru think that the Scarlet King is coming back. Okay.
What
Useful
insolence!
information.
I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
The Gator is so evil. Look at his evil smirk.
Wait!
Okay.
Whoa! She just
They
ran
managed to
off
escape?
in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
You don't say,
Well
Paimon.
done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
The little girl is like, what the fuck just happened?
Aw, Nahida. It seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Haravatot theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything.
Well, Nahira, you may be a god, but you're not a fucking alien. You still have emotions.
Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and
You're
catch
not
up
that
to
different from
Sataria.
normal humans.
He's out of Keem's now.
The
Right
soul
on cue.
transpose.
Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Okay, we're in.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Oh, I don't remember. Masonry, maybe gardening. Okay, I'm going to cut here and search for what is Mansory, and yes, back in a sec. Okay, so I think it's this one. I think.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget?
Okay, whew. Okay, Google, thank you.
Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better and he's walking more now. He's feeling a lot better, he can lift stuff now.
Oh, that's good to hear. I've been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru.
Oh, so she believed it actually. I thought she was just fuck, my brain just turned off. I thought she was just saying that she believed, but she was not actually convinced yet. Yes.
He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. Oh, so his father follows the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King?
Nice, going to make her feel guilty. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Ayana Koji will be proud.
I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert. Yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
With those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Nice. Before I knew it, I really started getting into the role. It wasn't too harsh, was it?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria.
Yep, I think she's not in the greatest mood
But
right
once
now.
everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
This Sataria actually.
Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
Where is Chichan? Chichan? Wait, before it pops me into the cutscene. Sataria really reminds me of where was it? Candace, right? Yes, she looks a lot like Candace. Like she can be her mom or sister or bigger sister of Candace. Oh, but Candace, oof. Ken's is really good. Very, very nice character design.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately?
Why don't you believe in the Scarlet King, Setaria? I think that is weird.
Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, what are you talking about? I'm just believing in the Scarlet King. I'm just believing in God. What are you on about, Stara? No, I've been spending all my time studying in the basement. No, I've been spending all my time studying in the attic. This is the problem about making boring ass NPC dialogues and then having to the game forcing you to remember and pay attention to them talking. No, I've been spending all my time studying in the basement. No, I've been spending all my time studying in the attic. Basement? Basement? Is it the basement?
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
What report, Setaria?
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well!
What do you mean converted?
What an absurd question.
That's why.
You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia, and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Damn. Calling her out?
Please, please stop!
Okay. Yes, I think we should stop. She's about to have a mental breakdown soon, I think.
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push too hard?
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
We're going to possess the guard now.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matra right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city. And
Heretics?
they've already converted many residents to their side.
What do you mean, heretics?
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Setaria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Setaria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
She's going to remember all the merchants now.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Okay. Let's not cause her PTSD. Damn. So, Stere, really nice weather today, yes?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You should follow your heart. It's not too late to turn back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
Maybe.
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Great, we finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Mass Dream Harvest. Jesus.
But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents.
But I know very little about the full scope of our project and assume that only staff with the highest clearance will have access to those confidential documents. Oh, so she's not one of the higher people in the hierarchy.
I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
An outcast that even the sages are still wary of?
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha.
So you have to give it by hand then.
Let me see. Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
Yeah, I think this is the most logical thing, you know. Use your hands.
The academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon?
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars.
I thought the Scarlet King passing judgment would have been more logical, but okay. Okay.
Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side!
Nice.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise.
Just according to Keikaku.
Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
Yeah, pray to Nahida-sama.
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Okie dokie.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
This is the sus Catherine.
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can't you just call her Nahida?
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Oh, so only your consciousness is in the outside world. That means the body is still in the big palace where the sages are.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Speaking of which, don't you feel like something is off?
Off? What do you feel is off?
It's just a little too quiet around here.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
Yeah, Paimon, excuse me for getting a little bit anxious, you know. It's not like we fucking spent almost a fucking year in the samsara, in the Sub-Zero samsara time loop.
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Damn, it's a trap.
Huh.
110% it's a trap.
Just a coincidence.
Run.
Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Yep, same here. But I think there's a possibility that Setaria told the sages. And now they're going to ambush us.
There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Yeah, there's really almost no one. Okay, let me pick up the pace a little bit. Oh, cutscene.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Okay. What the hell?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last.
Oh,
And to a
Dottore!
very spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
The doctor does. Ooh.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person.
You didn't expect him to come so soon.
Expected of a true scholar.
So Dottore was from Sumeru? I didn't know that.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success.
Okay, that's not too bad.
And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Damn.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get
That's
out
the
of
answer
here.
coming.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
Did she turn them off? What did she do?
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Okay. I didn't expect that. Okay, so Dottore is from Sumeru. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why the traveler ran
This
like a
should be
bitch,
far
but...
enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
Bro, come on! We're defeated Senora! Why do you have to run every time someone tells you to run? It's annoying.
Is Nahida going to be okay?
No!
We only made it out because of her.
No, she won't! Because you fucking left her. She can jump between minds. Hopefully she'll be fine. I'm not sure. That guy was pretty terrifying.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
Yeah, I also didn't know Dottore was number 2.
He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the Academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep, sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
We underestimated the scale of this problem. We underestimated the number of parties involved. Yes.
Yeah, now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the Academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
Most probably, yes. I mean, that's all they've been collecting so far.
Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
I wonder when Scaramouche is going to come in. Because in the trailer for 3.1, Scaramouche was also there, so... Don't know. Let's start our own investigation. Let's go find someone else who might be involved.
You mean...
Let's go find Tainari.
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Exactly how?
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
core of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
Okay, so Dottore, yes.
The outcast? An outcast from the academia?
Sounds like the doctor.
But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Local mercenaries might have an edge over the Fatui. Maybe he's taking advantage of the Academia's resources. I think the first one, yes.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
Oh no, I'm so scared. What am I going to do?
You're up, traveler!
What am I going to do? No. Jeez. Okay.
Oz, reveal!
Propagate!
Let me suck them up.
Take that!
Oh, they're still not dead. They actually have a lot more HP than I imagined.
New punching.
Okay.
Cascade.
Let's do some hyper blow.
No rest for the wicked.
And done.
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Don't worry, Paimon, we got this.
Barbados, guide us.
I'll take my... Spring forth!
Mind the deluge. Be still.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
Elite. That's funny. Okay, it probably won't be long before we see more of them.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up.
Paimon, do you really think that was elite?
But
Come on.
this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari?
Probably.
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Where are you, Tainari? Oh, Collie!
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back
Hi,
here?
Collie.
Kale, it's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks.
Oh.
As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh.
Oh,
Poor Collie.
Kale.
It seems that curing Armand so is our only chance.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
Where the fuck is that?
He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time though.
He didn't give a reason?
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of.
Maybe he sensed something was up with people talking about the resurrection of the Scarlet King. Maybe he heard of that, or I don't know.
Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis DI is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research.
Ah, okay, no. He he went just to get his new patch of mushrooms. God, he's probably high in
before
there.
he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis DI.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Please take care of yourself, Collie. Don't push yourself too hard.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Oh! Look who we have here.
Wait! Look who it is!
Nahida!
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You are Nahida, right? You haven't been reprogrammed by the doctor, have you?
Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
There hurts to be cautious, Payon.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the Doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Okay, that was very poetic, Nahida.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
I agree.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people alright?
Yes, are my fans alright?
When you
Do you still
left,
want my
I
autograph?
was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the Doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds.
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned this depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information on their minds. Oh, so he dropped a little bit, he dropped new information or different information in their heads, in the people's heads, and then removed it?
Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations.
Ah,
That was still within my power to fix.
got it.
Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
What a relief. The Doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards.
Why don't you just switch bodies? Why don't you use someone else's body, not Catherine's?
Also, the Doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
We need to hurry, our position will only get worse with time. True.
Feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work.
We should ask Dia for help or all hate them. They won't let what the doctor is saying doing slide.
Plus, the Doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
Yes, I forgot about
We shouldn't give up
that.
hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in.
Okay, that is OP.
You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar
almost.
we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Yes, we're looking for a certain smelly fella.
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Viewpoint. Nice. The first researcher we met in Sumero.
Traveler? It is you!
Damn. So fucking happy to see me.
The voice! It's Hypatia!
Long time no see.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Wow. She's even bowing. Okay, so someone's been to Inazuma before?
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
That one.
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Okay, that's sad.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Paripurna life?
What are those names?
What do you think?
Oh, nice.
My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
Yes, Nahira, could you explain, please?
You did it! Congratulations!
I'm really happy for you.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last! When my consciousness made contact with the gods, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was!
Okay, I don't think that's, you okay?
That sounds incredible!
Did, could Tainari give you some shrooms? Some of his shrooms, Hypatia? Because you look like you're on them.
Oh, alright. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
Ooh.
You can do that?
Nahida, can you fact check this?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
Oh, she's going to drug us.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Okay, please don't drug me. I believe you.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
Oh.
The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled.
Scaramouche.
The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality. He broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Damn.
What was that?
My reaction. Okay, wow. I I didn't expect us to get Scaramouche's backstory, especially so early. Wow. Okay, so he was not. Okay, so he was not. I always thought that I always thought that he betrayed A, not the other way around. So A left him. He left him somewhere in Azuma. Then he worked somewhere with some blacksmith, and then he met with a child, which died. And then he became evil. Okay, interesting. Can't wait to see him in the Archon quest later. This is neither the Greater Lord's consciousness, nor King Deshoy's consciousness.
Did we actually just see the Balladeer's memories? Everything matches what we know about him.
Okay, Mihoyo, one tip. If you're trying to make it sound like it's someone is saying something in their minds, don't make them move their mouth. Just a heads up, you know. Yep.
But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
I have no idea.
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
Yep, Dottore has Dottore has brainwashed her.
Alas,
110%.
If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Yep, we have lost Hypatia.
You understand now? I'm afraid this is no Puripurna life, but rather...
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia, what are you looking at?
Hypatia?
Someone please knock her out and put her to bed. She needs to
That's
rest.
how I always thought everything should be. Wait,
Wait, you're lying to me.
have I already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Is it Dottore again? Another cutscene. Okay, nice block. Oh no, no, no! I know where this is going. No, this was in the trailer. Oh, she woke up in the palace. I see you. Ooh. Here he is! Scaramouche! Holy shit. Okay, that was fucking epic. What the hell happened?
Okay, we finally lost him.
Gasp!
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
It's me.
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Yeah, still feel bad about Catherine.
After that, Tainari heard the commotion and
Well,
came
she's
over.
okay.
He
No,
helped
she's a
us
robot,
defeat
but
the mercenaries, and then he ran with us all the way here.
this time she didn't just transfer her mind into my body. Our minds sought places. What? Oh! Oh! Also, the traveler saw through the hero's body.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
With the
I never
sages.
imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
Yup, that is
Also,
God's
while we
magic.
were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore."
Oh.
But even in a moonless
Shit.
night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Yeah, but that is the hero, right? A shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Nice.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
It's in a code that only we know. We can't let the doctor figure out what we're up to.
Oh,
Yep.
that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival.
Mm-hmm. She talked about, she also talked about that, Serate, I think she was, that she was a star, and that the sun accepted her. Maybe the sun are the sages, but
Didn't
no, I don't-
Nahida use a starlight analogy before?
Setaria,
It had something
yes.
to do with Setaria.
Yes, yes. The moon refers to Nahida herself. Starlight refers to the people of the desert. Illusions and lies refer to the Academia's plans. Aha. So Nahida is the moon. Starlight refers to the people of the desert. Illusions and lies refer to the Academia's plans. So who is the sun?
lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
Judging from the trailer, yes.
But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon.
No choice, Paimon.
You said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Damn. Tanari's mind is going to be blown.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Nice. Thank you, G. You're my favorite mushroom supplier.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
I think I know what the project is about. I just received some new intel. Okay.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
The Academia is turning the Balladeer into a god. What? So the Academia and Scaramouche are working together. I didn't know that. Okay. Very interesting, and that's why Dottore is here.
What?
Do you have any evidence?
I saw a nation god under construction. Hypatia also showed us a so-called divine consciousness. You describe what you saw when you exchanged consciousness with Nahida.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardes Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self.
Oh, so you also noticed that she was a little bit crazy.
If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but...
Yeah, it's not only that, they kind of don't like her, you know.
But I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
The Fatui is also behind some of this. The Fatui may have feigned the blame.
The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
Yep, one is number 2 and the other one is number 6 and it's becoming a god, so...
From your description,
make of that what you will.
I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
Let's head to the desert for now. We must stop them no matter what.
Right.
Agree?
We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route.
No idea where is that.
Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Kainari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.